Welcome to the Texas Goat Radio Show. I'm your host, Matorius. This is part 6 of the 1795 live stream by Owen Benjamin. And I'm pretty sure he should have named his new special Almost Sad at this point.
Is Jacobat with a hilarious sketch.
I have to say, every scarified woman I've ever worked on, and I could probably say it's true for the men too, has been molested.
What's scarified mean?
Tattoos, cuts.
Tattoos? Never been molested before.
Have I? Jacobat, who molested you? You can tell us. Jacobat, who molested you? You can tell us. Yeah, no, I totally see that. I totally see that. Jacobat, who molested you? You can tell us.
So what brings you to the rapey? The therapy. Therapy. I think I was molested. Wonderful. It's not. Now, can you show me where Mr. Miggles touched you? What did you just say? Stuffed animal. Can you tell me where on the stuffed animal that Mr. Miggles touched you? Point to where it is on myself. Wonderful, yes. Wonderful. Here. You touched me here. Wonderful! Very strange time.
All right, nice job, Jacobat.
Okay, so I don't particularly like Jacobat for some reason, just because. But I can see with that. Judge me all you want to. I didn't have the audio down. You heard that I didn't laugh at all. But towards the end, I found myself having a little smirk on my face. I'm not going to say that it was funny per se, but it was kind of funny a little bit. Now it didn't make me belly laugh or even chuckle, but that right there is one of the reasons why Owen even mentions Jacobat, is because he's got more talent than Owen does. That was legitimately funnier than I've seen anything that Owen has done in a very long time. Like if he shot it himself, did all that by himself, that was good. Judge me if you want to. Especially comparing it to what Owen does. You know?
Way to turn it around. All right, here's a really funny sketch about the Israeli conflict done by this scrawny fucker, also covered in tats, which means he's probably molested. And let's take a look.
In a few days now, I still haven't weighed in on Israel-Palestine. I honestly don't know who to post. Usually it's easy. BLM, bang. Ukraine, bang. COVID, bang. Hey, did you do your Israel-Palestine post yet? I've never missed a stand. So who'd you go with? I look at my phone, I see a lot of Republicans supporting Israel. So I go, maybe stay away from that. Then I see a lot of the people we've been calling Nazis supporting Palestine. But then get this, the people that we've been calling them Nazis with are happy Israel's getting attacked. Riddle me that. But there really is no easy answer here.
This is literally a quote-unquote professional comedian just showing other people's skits. I understand him using Jacobat because Jacobat is literally part of the cult. But, allegedly. But this guy has no connection to Owen Benjamin whatsoever, so he's literally just using one of his bits to be like, huh, yeah.
Did you do your Israel-Palestine post yet?
No,
What does your manager think of that?
I'm retired.
Oh, you don't have representation right now? Obviously, I was at the front lines of getting mad at Kanye West when he was doing the anti-Semitism stuff. Everyone was thanking me for standing up for the Jewish community. And so naturally, I'm seeing this happen. I go, okay, we're back with the Jews again. I see Kylie Jenner post for Israel. I think, okay, the word's in. Then boom, she's getting killed on every angle. So it's not Israel. So I start doing a bit more research. I'm seeing queers for Palestine. And generally, you want to be on the side of the queers. If you look at the things, you're not going to get in trouble if you go with what the queers are saying. Then Mia Khalifa, who we obviously support, is posting with the queers. And she's getting fired from her job. The whole reason I'm posting this is to...
All right, so I know that the sign said queers for Palestine, but the way he's saying going with the queers almost feels like we're back in the 90s a little bit.
getting better standing with my job. And by the way, I started to see that your silence is noted.
Once again, somebody that is, I would say, funnier than Owen Benjamin. Because that made me laugh. That actually made me laugh a little bit. Funny enough for me to, yeah. All right.
Post popping up, so we're running out of fucking time. You had to pick, who would you say?
I would stay out of it, like I told you.
But if you kind of have to choose, which is sort of what a situation I feel like I find myself in. But you don't understand. I got to post.
Those are so smart. Yeah, stay out of it. I mean, really, how? Yeah, stay out of it. So right now we're 2 in over Owen. That is so crazy. You have your own stand-up comedy special coming out today, and in this live stream, he's literally playing other people that are funnier than he is.
To support one of them. I know to you it might be like, oh, who cares what he thinks. A buddy of mine booked a Geico commercial from his Ukraine TikTok, so it happens. Feels like we like decolonizing. What is decolonize? Is that just like killing the people?
Difficult situation.
That's literally what I was saying, man. Because normally it's pretty easy.
I don't know what the answer is.
This one's, I just want to post one of the flags and sort of be done with it. And it's tougher than you think. I'm getting yelled at if I post Palestine. I'm getting yelled at if I post Israel. I'm starting to feel like, if anything, I'm the victim here. I'm looking on the internet. I see Jews for Palestine. I kid you not. Also, I'm watching the parades. We're talking Times Square. Between me and you, when I see a bunch of brown people having a parade, I think it's a pretty safe bet to be on their side. Never failed me before. I mean, people are probably texting each other right now wondering where my statement is.
Owen wishes he could write stuff like this. Between this and Jackalbat's thing, I mean, it's at least entertaining.
Though, probably right. Yeah. For me,
it's a weird angle to do it, though. I mean, I don't know, dude. This is so weird. We're not even 30 minutes into this. We still have over 2 hours.
A little more complicated as a Gentile, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if I look at who's getting censored, that's a good place to look. Like, follow the YouTube warnings. And then I'm looking at UN women. I'm thinking, you know, follow the SNIZ. Whatever the women say is usually pretty good. They're just posting random shit that has nothing to do with it. Trans lesbians or lesbians. Can I just go with that? Just like a random blanket post. Just be like, hey, lesbos, just so you know, lesbos with dongs are still lesbos. Stop avoiding the dong lesbos. I can't. I feel like it's the wrong move. But you go in Israel or Palestine, you're thinking, oh, you can oldest trick in the book, my friend. I wish I could do the same. Okay, so like if Native people in America took down some girls at Coachella, I'd probably be like with the natives against me, right? Like that seems right. I can talk to my representation for you if you're.
No, it's okay.
Okay, thank God. Ryan Long. There's a lot of times when Owen mentions somebody without, like, something that somebody did without actually giving them credit. So this guy's name is Ryan Long. Okay. So we have Jackalbat, whatever his name is, Jackalbat. Jackalbat and Ryan Long. 2 people that are subjectively funnier than Owen Benjamin. I say subjectively because humor is subjective. Unlike Owen Benjamin saying, I am objectively hilarious. No, you're not. Subjectively retarded, possibly.
Palestine's got to have Jewish people there, right? Like Palestine, isn't that? Am I being messed with here?
Hilarious.
That was.
All right, sorry for being kind of a bitch today, guys. I'm falling into a little bit of I'm being a bitch. Today I'm being a bit of a bitch. I'm being an ungrateful little cunt.
Yeah.
And I apologize. I'm falling.
Who? Does he have somebody? Is he growing as a person? Does he have somebody that he's like, you can actually tell me that? Whenever I'm being that, you like tell me that. I think he does. I think he has somebody who he has given the ability to speak freely to him. Because I don't think it comes from within. Because that's one of the things. If it comes from within, then it's because you're actively trying to be that, and that's one of the ways that you grow is that you catch yourself and you don't do that. But the last couple of times that I've seen him have a realization moment is after him playing a video where he's not on screen anymore. So he, in my opinion, he was probably talking to somebody, which I have no idea. That's all speculation. He could have been on his knees praying for all I know.
Into despair traps, and my bad. Everything's fine.
Despair traps? Why would he say bear trap? Never mind.
Everything's perspective. No big deal. Onward and upward, as they say.
Or despair. He could have said bear traps.
All right. Crafty Grower Bear, congratulations to you, Cod, Adam, and the rest of the legends on the new special Noble Savage. Thank you very much, Crafty Grower Bear. Happy Noble Savage Day to the Noblest Savage and your retinue of crushers. Can't wait to see it. Much love, Bunny Bear. Thank you, Bunny Bear. Paying some gay away for Anchor. He said he was a butterfly. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking gay. What a complete sodomite. Black Thumb Bear, why women shouldn't be on the internet. I don't know what that's referencing. We all fall into them. You got this, baby. Yeah. I just felt like just a lot of stress. Just a lot of stress and borderline betrayals.
And borderline betrayals. Who is he talking about? What did I miss? Was there some other falling away? There's already been one graduating class of 2023. Is there a second? By the way, that little laugh after something that's not funny, that's a nervous tick or a habit that he has that he very well should break. And one of the reasons why he has developed that is because he wants to think of himself as a comedian. And so that he is his own laugh track. So he laughs at things that's just not funny for any reason whatsoever besides that's just a habit. The way Eminem touches himself is kind of the way this guy does, which that's a weird thing to say. I was talking about how never mind.
I'm just like a little bit on edge, and I'll pull out of it. When you're doing 2 p.m. every day, no matter what mood you're in, no matter what's happening with no producer, no script writers, just raw on the internet, it's great. 99% of the time, that 1% of the time, I'm just like, fuck this, fuck all of it. Why do I fucking do this? But it's fine. I know it's temporary, and I know I'm not being grateful enough.
But this is the situation. It's not that it's a mood that it's in. It's very situational, extremely situational. And it always goes back to money. Every time that he's like, screw this, I'm not going to do this anymore, and blah, 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 and he talks this way, it is every single time, without a shadow of a doubt, money. There has been no other reason out of all the videos that I've ever seen of him. There has been no other reason connected to this disparaging of a mood besides money. It has always been constantly money.
It's insane, it's fine. Got to take a break from the slave quarters, my man, says Fancy Bear. I don't know what you're referring to. The stress of success, Noble Savage Day. Yeah, I've probably been on social media too much because I missed all of Twitter during COVID, which probably was very handy and helpful.
So let's talk about Twitter for a second. I am going to interrupt him. I'm sorry for that. Twitter. The reason why he shut his own Twitter down to where you can't comment on anything unless you pay him is because of his special. I was thinking about that this last week. Heck, it might have even been last night. But that was, I believe, the only reason why he shut that down, because it was preemptive. He did not want to put out his Noble Savage comedy special and be subjected to the honest, unadulterated abuse of Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. His fragile cult ego could not take it.
People do this shit to themselves is fucking insane. And then at the same time, like behind the scenes, some stuff going on and some people. It's just been I'm just in a mood today. I'm just in a fucking mood. Yes, get off X for a while. Easy for you to say, Denmark Bear, but if you had a large audience and you could help stop the start of a war, which always...
Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. This guy literally just said, whoever said that, Denmark Bear, whatever, just get off of X, just get off of Twitter. Owen Benjamin's response was, well, if you had a large audience and you could stop a war.
I'm just in a mood today. I'm just in a fucking mood. Yes, get off X for a while. Easy for you to say, Denmark Bear, but if you had a large audience and you could help stop the start of a war.
Help stop the start of a war. Even if, because I mean, there's a thing like the butterfly effect, whatever. You could be 30 seconds later getting out of your front door. What, you know what I mean? Like certain things, yeah, sure. But that's one of the things that you think about and you're like, hey, there ain't no need mentioning that. I'm sure we've all had a circumstance where you thought that you were the reason something massive happened. And even if it's a good thing, are you the type of person that would be like, oh, that happened because of me? Or just, and there not even be like clear-cut evidence that it was you, but would you still take the credit for it? Even if it's like, I mean, maybe. It's kind of weird that you'd mention that, though. You know? I don't know. That's just so weird that he would say something like that. Especially with the lowest amount of followers he's ever had. Before his Hollywood career, I think. The moment that he's in right now, he has the least amount of followers he's ever had. And the reason is because everybody is seeing him for who he is. He's still getting new ones, don't get me wrong. I've seen comments over the last couple of weeks of people, you can tell that how new they are based on their language. Almost every single time. And they mention certain things that have already been well proven to be lies and just misinterpretations and whatnot.
Which always requires consent. Would you do it, Denmark Bear, or would you say, oh, get off and have yourself a nice Danish beer and fucking sit around? But if you had a large audience and you could help stop the start of a war, which always requires consent, would you do it, Denmark Bear, or would you say, oh, get off and have yourself a nice Danish beer and fucking sit around and with your big knife? I get it. I get that. But it's like, okay, do I have a duty to reveal the shills? You know? Or do I just stay off it and just be happier? I don't know. It's a question. Meanwhile, this is me every day of my life, just a fucking retard hitting.
It's crazy that whenever he had, what was it, thousands and thousands of people watching him, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 people watching him on YouTube, whenever he actually had a large audience and was pulling in, $100,000 a month in super chats, it wasn't this whole noble thing of, oh, I've got this large audience and I can help stop wars from starting and all this kind of crap. No, I've never heard anybody mention that. I don't remember him talking like that at all. Now, mind you, I wasn't really paying attention to every word that he said like I do now. I just, you know what I mean? It wasn't the same thing. But I don't remember him trying to be super, I don't even know what the word is. That's crazy that he's acting as though he has the ability and authority and opportunity and duty. But it goes, I think it's his, one of the reasons why I think that he's acting that way right now is because the main thing that he wants his importance to come from is money. Whenever his money is up, his importance is up. That's whenever he believes that he's doing right. That's whenever he believes that he is righteous and above sin and blah, blah, blah. You can tell how good I am because of how good I'm doing. And because his money's drying up, he has to say, well, I'm preventing wars and I don't know. It's crazy.
Home runs. All right. My mood's going to improve. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Today, my fucking cow was such a cunt. Slam my fucking...
Victim mentality. My cow. It was this goat last time. This is the Texas Goat Radio Show, and I'm your host, Matorius. As always, till next time.
So much money on...
That's not what I meant to do.